Is your life unsatisfying? Are you surprised where you have ended up? Do you have regrets? And do you want something different out of your life? Are you struggling every single day? Well, if you are, you're just like me. And I'm here to help you with that. So, welcome to my mental health channel. Hi, I'm Sandra Wyllie. On my channel, in my videos, I talk about my own personal struggles, having borderline personality disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder. I talk about anxiety and depression. I talk about my unethical psychologist who I've had sexual relationships with and all the therapies I've been in. I talk about narcissism and schizophrenia, and I wrote a childhood memoir, Life with My Schizophrenic Father. My 99-cent book is available on Kindle, Sexually Exploited by 3 psychologists. But I only come on as a former patient of almost 20 years. I'm not a licensed therapist. I don't hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And all I ask of you in return is your kindness and respect, please, in the comments. Now, I imagined my life to be something totally different than it turned out to be. I always wanted to have children and be married and have, the American dream, the white house, the white picket fence, the pet, the 2.35 children. I don't know. I don't understand that point. How can you have half a child, the 2.5 children? And I lived the conventional life of, first I get married, get the house, have the 9-to-5 job in the office. Then I had my children, and I had both of my sons 2 years apart, so they could always be best friends with each other. They shared a bedroom, and they were only 2 years apart in age, and they were, they grew up. And I imagined them. My husband said, I can't wait till Christmas mornings when they both rush out. So excited to open their Christmas presents and, But it didn't come to fruition. What happened was when Alex was 4 years old and Austin, my second born, was 2 years old, Alex got a deadly disease, meningitis and encephalitis. As a result, he lost his brain. A big chunk of his brain, not all of it. A huge amount of his brain was gone, was rotted out. So that he had traumatic brain injury. And he was in the hospital for 2 years. Well, my whole life turned upside down in that instant. Everything I imagined my life to be, it wasn't. I was in the hospital every day visiting my son. I never saw my husband. Our marriage fell apart. I had an affair with another married man. My other son never saw us because I was at the hospital all day and my husband was working all day. And at night I was out with another man, and it just became a living nightmare. And I had to fight the hospital and the Boston public school system. I had to get a lawyer because my son couldn't go to Boston public school system anymore because he was severely brain damaged. He couldn't even sit up. He was an invalid. He was in diapers at 6 years old. He couldn't go to the bathroom on his own, so he couldn't be in school because, in first grade, they're not going to change diapers in first grade. So what were they going to do with him? I mean, my whole world was just torn apart. I was shattered. I was completely shattered. My life was not what I had imagined it to ever be. My life did not turn out the way I expected it to be. I was miserable. And then I went to psychologists to help me get better. And they SA'd me, sexually, ASSAULT. I cannot say it. Having sex with me for years, physically pushing me around, spitting in my face, abusing me. And so it just got worse and worse and worse. And one day, I'm middle-aged. I'm in my 50s, middle 50s. And I look at myself in the mirror and I said, what is this travesty of a life? What has my life turned into? It's a living nightmare. You know, I was drinking heavy vodka every day. I mean, martinis, 2 or 3 martinis, getting drunk. It was just horrible. And if you have ever experienced that, then you know how I felt. If your life did not turn out the way you saw it. When you were younger, did you imagine yourself a certain way? You know, did you picture your life to be maybe you're widowed, maybe you're divorced, maybe your job is unsatisfying, or you don't have a job, or other things have come up in your life and, you know, derailed it, completely derailed you. And you just don't know what direction you're going in. Well, I've been there, and it's happened to me, and you can change it, okay? Life is for living. You only have one life, all right? You have to make the decision today, right now, right here, watching this video. You have to make that decision to say, you know, I'm not happy. And if you're not happy with how your life turned out, you know what? As long as you're here now, you're breathing, you're mobile, you're not in a hospital bed somewhere dying, then you have the ability to change it. And it only takes one step, one decision. It can be as simple as, today I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to go take a walk. It can be as simple as that one decision, okay? One decision turns into another decision, and you can change your life. Now, how did I change my life in my mid-50s? Well, I knew my life was unconventional. It was never going to be what I wanted it to be. I took all that pain and I started writing. I started writing poetry. I did this in 2010, all right? So 15 years ago, I took all that pain and I started writing poems. Then I started getting those poems published. Then I wrote in books what happened to me, what happened to my son. I wrote what happened to my son in Life with My Schizophrenic Father. It's not just about my father, it's about my son's brain damage and his hospitalization. I wrote about the psychologist that SA'd me, sexually exploited by 3 psychologists, emails of an unethical psychologist, love outside the boundaries, our psychotherapists sicker than their patients. I wrote all these books to help me cope with my intense pain. And then I started a YouTube channel. And I wanted to come on and help other people. I wanted to share my experiences with other people so that I could help other people. And that's when I found my life purpose. That's when I found my passion. And then I started feeling gratitude. Why was I feeling gratitude after all these horrible things that had happened to me? Because I was looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. I was starting to take back my life, and you can too. You can take back your life by saying, what do I want to do now? If I died tomorrow, did I do it my way or did I do it someone else's way? Was I living for someone else? Or was I living for myself? Was I doing what I wanted? Or was I trying to please other people, doing what they wanted or what they expected of me? And I stopped people pleasing. I got rid of everyone practically, except my husband and my 2 children. I got rid of the phony friends. It was all one-sided relationship. I got rid of all the psychologists that abused me. And I started doing what I was passionate about, which was writing books, writing poetry, doing a YouTube channel to try to help other people. And I started feeling gratitude in my life that, you know what, if you're still living, you still have purpose. As long as you're living and breathing and you're up and mobile, you have purpose. you still have purpose here on earth. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Today, you can make the decision to live your best life. Remember, life is worth living. Life is for the living. If you are unhappy, change it. You know, like I said, it doesn't take major steps to change it. All you need is one decision, okay? One step, one decision. Even if it's just to get out of bed and go for a walk. If that's all you do, then that's great. You made that decision to do something, all right? Even if it's something small, it's something. It's a step. And once you take that first step, you can take a second step and make another decision to do something. And that's how these little decisions to change your life start out very, very small. Just like that, just by getting out of bed, just by going for a walk. It doesn't have to be something major, life-altering, but it will be life-altering if you make that decision to take that first small step. You've got to put the focus of your life, it's only your life, you only get one life, back on yourself. And this is what I did. I took the focus off of everyone else and I put it back on me. And I said, I'm not going to live forever. All right, I'm old. I'm going to be 60 in July. 60 in July. I'm going to be 60. I don't want to look back on my life with regret. What do I really want to do? What gets me excited? I said, and I found that. What gets me excited is helping people, getting out of bed and doing these videos. This is what gets me excited. This is what gets me pumped up. Writing these books, giving away a book. I wanted to give it away for free, but Kindle would not allow me to put 000 for a price. I had to put some price, so I put 99 cents. And for 99 cents, this book is available, 165 pages on Kindle. You know, and it goes into good detail about my life, my struggles with depression. So I decided to, you know, basically give it away for nothing, 99 cents. Because I want to help people. I want people to see what I've been through and that I overcame all these adversities. And you can overcome these adversities too yourself. And it only starts with making that decision. That one step. Deciding one decision. A simple decision that you make every single day. Even if it's just to get out of bed and go for a walk. Even if it's just that to start out with. If you get outside and go for a walk, even if it's around the block, okay, even if it's only 10 minutes, that is going to help you. That is going to help refresh you, make you feel vital and alive. And I want to be here. I've written posts. I've asked you questions about yourself. And I hope you answer those posts. And so I get to know you. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know my subscribers. You are really important to me. That's why I ask these questions on my posts, so I get to know you. So 75% of you that answered have been in therapy. I asked, how many people have been in therapy? Have you ever gone to therapy? And 75% of the people who responded said they have, yes. So that's 3/4 of people that are my subscribers that answered the poll said they have been in therapy. This is good stuff, information for me to know about you. And I welcome you to email me, all right? And ask me more questions. You can ask me in the comments and I'll answer. You can answer my polls and I'll answer. Or you can email me at my email address, Leanne, LEEANN827@hotmail.com. And the link to that is below, as well as a link to all of these books, especially the 99-cent book on Kindle. If you'd like to help me support my channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. That link is down below too. And if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you, as always. Stick around, take a chance, hit that subscribe button there. Give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share all my videos. You don't have to ask ahead of time. Share them with your friends, with your family, on your social media platforms. And remember, life is for the living. All it takes is one decision. One simple decision. Start right now. Start today. It's not too late. All right? Start today to change your life. Just make that one simple choice. All right. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.